Hello, Stevie here, and this is going to be a video inspired by the Math Sorcerer, a legendary YouTuber who does videos on, math advice and math books. Here's a video on math books and, based on his video for, learn math start to finish, or, basic math from the start to the beginning of higher level math. I'm basing it on that kind of video that he makes. So, this is a sequence of books you can use to go from the very beginning to the advanced stuff. Most of them are Carson Dellosa books, and 2 of them are Chris McMullen books where it goes beyond what Carson Dellosa does. All of these are workbooks, which is my favorite kind of way to learn, because you don't need to grab extra paper and fiddle around with everything else from copying it from a textbook or a study aid. Okay. This is a book that covers this first one, which is basically your basics for math. Covers some arithmetic at the beginning, and then preparation for algebra and more advanced arithmetic. Like that's basically arithmetic right there. So is this. So is this. So is this. See, it's basic stuff. But this is where algebra starts to come into play. Geometry. Then the 6th grade book is more algebra based. It does involve some fractions, but it does involve negative numbers, but there's algebra right there. Now this one right here, even though it says 7 to 8, it's more simple stuff. It's like accelerated arithmetic on steroids. See how big you're doing it, how many problems there actually are. See, factorials. Look at how big these monster problems are. See? And then this is going to be the last full-on arithmetic book, pre-algebra. I'll go over it again since I skipped. Fractions, decimals, multiplication, review, graphs. It goes through some algebra. Here's the algebra book. See, this is more algebra based. It doesn't have arithmetic. And it does have some. It has equations, it has factoring, graphs, functions. So it's not as hard as most algebra textbooks are, because it's generally intended for middle school, not high school. So it's the baby algebra, not the real algebra that you do in high school. And functions, linear systems. Now, the reason why the math practice, the intro geometry, and the pre-calculus are older editions is because they're all out of print. And you might as well just get the older edition because it's much better quality than the newer one. And besides, it's instead of 8 through 10, it's 5 through 8 for the older edition, so it's going to be a bit easier. Angles, triangles. Similar triangles. This one's actually pretty hardcore, even though it's grades 5 through 8 instead of 7 through 9 like that one is. This one is 8 through 10, but the older edition is 5 through 8. You'll find triangles. And then proofs, which the first one doesn't include much of. Radians, trigonometry. This one even does trigonomic graphs, much like this one. This is the final in-print Carson Dellosa book for math. There's one that's out of print right there, but and it's the oldest out of all the books here on this table. And then multiplying, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, polynomials, sympathetic division, quadratics, factoring, logs, trig. You get it. And unlike the Math Sorcerer, who doesn't reference this brand, I do, because it's much easier to work with, because this is the sugar-coated version, and it's also in workbook forms. That's like a double win. Now this one is really hardcore, and it's more like the stuff you'd learn in high school or even college. Like Pascal's triangle, complete the square, exponential equations, compound interest, summation notation, sequences like they do in calculus 2. Points of discontinuity, polar form, mixed problems, long division of polynomials, velocity. It even includes physics in it. And finally, the ones you've been waiting for that many of you are already capable of doing like I am, but some of you need the help from some of these earlier books. Like, this one includes more instruction and less problems. It includes like differentiation, more differentiation, but also integration is in this book too. Limits and L'Hopital's rule for integration, indefinite integrals, exponential and logarithms, trigonomic substitution, multiple integrals, so it's mostly calculus 1 and 2. And I'll go over the table of contents, which this one actually has. Derivatives of polynomials, the chain rule, product rule, quotient rule, derivatives of trig functions, derivatives of exponentials, logarithms, second derivatives, extreme values, L'Hopital's rule, polynomials, integrals, all that complex integral stuff. And the final one, I don't want to go over the time because I'm not a YouTube partner, so I had to go fast. Roughly calculus 3 and 4 stuff, partial derivatives, multiple variables, vectors, scalars, polar, spherical, cylindrical, gradient, divergent, curl, normal, tangent vectors, line integrals, all that stuff. I'll show you a couple pages of this hardcore stuff. That's gonna be it, and keep doing math, do it well.